Hello guys, this is Science Grade 5 and the topic is how light travels. Remember, we are still on the topic which is the way we see things. So let's start. My first question is, how does light travel from the source? How does light travels from the source? So light travels outwards very fast from a source and spreads to cover a wide area. Light from the source travels very fast and outwards, and then it spreads to cover a wide area. So the same light is traveling in a straight line. So light from the source travels in a straight line. And as it is traveling, it travels as beam of light. Beam of light is the same as a band of light. You can't see a single light, but it will be a band of light, a beam, something like a beam, something like a band of light. So this picture below is showing the movement of light from the source. We normally get this kind of view when we are in the forest or when we are under the tree. We will see the sun, which is the source, and then we will see something like this, and this is a beam of light, or these are also known as light rays. So this is a beam of light, and also it is a band of light. So from the source, which is this one, the light is traveling in a straight line, one, and two, it is spreading outwards. That's two. And number three, of course, in terms of how fast it is traveling, using this picture, we can't see that, but the light ray travels very fast. And a good example to show that, you can use a torch. Try to switch on a torch and count how many seconds it takes from the source to the object. You see that it takes maybe milliseconds to reach the object. So that shows light really travels very fast. Now let me talk about the ray diagram. Remember, a beam of light travels outwards from a light source. Two, light travels in a straight line. You have to remember these two. A beam of light travels outwards from a light source, and two, light travels in straight lines. Imagine a beam of light has a lot of light rays. That's what I have said earlier on, that a beam of light is the same as a band of light, which is also representing rays of light. So a ray is a beam of light, and in a ray, a ray is presented by a straight line with an arrow. The straight line with an arrow. The arrow is showing the direction of light from the source to the object. The arrow is showing the direction of light from the source. So, if a light is a beam of light, this beam of light can be represented by an arrow or a straight line with an arrow, and that arrow is the one which is showing the direction of light, where the light is coming from and where the light is going. So the ray diagram shows how light travels from a light source to the object. A ray diagram shows how light travels from the light source to the object. It shows how light travels from a light source to the object. That's a ray diagram. So the rays are straight lines with arrows. I have already talked about that. So the arrows show the direction in which the light is traveling, right? And this is the example of a ray diagram. In a ray diagram, you are supposed to have the source where the light is coming from, and then you are supposed to have the object where the light is going, and then you are supposed to have the rays, the lines which are showing the direction of light, and these lines should have arrows. So light rays are these three. These light rays, they have arrows, and the arrow or the arrows are showing that light is moving from the lamp to the object. So this is our lamp and this is our object. So that's about a ray diagram. You can make your own ray diagram using maybe a torch and an object which is your eye. Whenever you see the light from the torch, it means you are the object and the torch is the source of light. So you can draw the light rays from where the torch is to where you are. You can also use the camera to come up with the ray diagram. You can use whatever you want. It's possible. So the supporting videos that I'm going to give you, hope will give you so many examples of ray diagrams. So that marks the end of the lesson. Thanks very much.